Hello everyone and welcome to another video of Vivek Learns. So let's continue the last problem where we were stuck, where we had to draw this pattern, right? So let's start with a fresh approach that we have. So this is for n is equals to 5 and this is for n is equals to 7, n or number, and the whatever you want to say. So if we observe the first half, right, let's code for the first half. So we can see that this is 0, 1, 2. This is 2, comma 2. This is, no, sorry, this is 2, comma 0, right? 0, comma 2. First we have I and then j. I is 0 and then j is 2. This is 1, comma 1 and this is 2, comma 0. So addition of all these numbers is n by 2. So let's code that condition first. So we take the input first. Take the input first and we iterate from to num, let's say, and then we have another input another for loop which also iterates from 0 to 1 less than num, and then we have the conditions. So the first condition that we discussed now was that I is greater than num by 2 and I plus j is equals to num by 2. Right, if this condition is satisfied, then we print star, else we print space. And then of course we must go to the next line. So we have system.out.println. Let me run this. So hopefully it prints 3 lines. Okay, it did not. Let's check what is wrong. So we iterate from I is less than equal to, right? I is less than equal to num. Yeah, I is less than equal to num by 2 because we are iterating over this part only. So here the value of I will be less than or equals to num by 2. So let's try to run this for input 5 and we get it. So let's discuss how we can print this and this star now. So this is 0, comma 2, this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, comma 3, and this is mm, what is this, 4, comma 0, 1, 2, 2, comma 4, right? 2, comma 4. Sorry, 0, 1, 2, 2, comma 4. Yes, 2, comma 4. Let me write those numbers. So first is 2, comma 0. Then the second is 1, comma 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. The third is 4. Mm, what is this? 0, 1, 2. 2, comma 4. Is it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4? Yeah. So what we can see is that their output is num by 2. The subtraction is basically num by 2. So if we consider this one also, which is 0, 1, 2, 2. So let's say 2 comma, what is this? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay. So 5 minus 2 is 3, which is 7 by 2, right? So we'll have the condition as 4 minus 2. Okay. Num by 2, and let's have another condition here. Or condition, right? I is less than num by 2 and j minus I is equals to num by 2. Let's try to run this once. And what do we get the output? Yeah, we get the desired output. Let's try it for higher input like 7. Yes, we get the desired output. So we have to print the lower part now. So this was for the upper part. And for the lower part, we'll have the condition I greater than num by 2, right? And then what will we have? So let's analyze for these, this one, and this one, like these stars. So this is, let me write those numbers. This is 0, 1, 2, 2 comma 0. And then we have 3 comma 1. And then we also have 0, 1, 2, 4 comma 2. Right. So we have, what we have is I minus j is 4 by 2. And num by 2, my bad. So I minus j num by 2. So let me try to run this for 7, let's say. And yeah, we get the desired output. So we have to only print this line now. Okay. So what is the condition for this line? Let's check. So here this star is covered as well as this star is covered. So we'll have to basically cover for this one and this one for n is equals to 7, and for n is equals to 5 this one. So what is the condition? Like the first one is I is greater than num by 2, and the second one, let's think. So what is this star? What is it? So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 3 comma 3, right? Comma 3. So this is, how do you sum it? We can have it as num plus 1, because num is 5, right? Okay, but let's let's consider this one now. This is num plus, what is this value? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 comma 3, right? 4 comma 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5. But this doesn't match it, right? Okay. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. And this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is 3 comma 3, which is num plus 1. Like num is 5. So 5 plus 1. Now let's consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is the jth value. 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is the ith value. So the total is 9. So we cannot have something like that. Okay. Num plus 1. We cannot have this condition here. Like I'm trying to find a pattern here. And what will be the I and j coordinates for this? So it will be 5 comma 4, which is 9. So what is the pattern that we see here? So the addition is 6. So we can write this as num by 2, which is 3 plus 3 plus num minus 1, right? How can we write this? Okay, what is num here? Num is 7. 7 minus 1 is 6, right? Okay, so nope, I don't want to do that. How will we write it here? 3 plus like num by 2 plus num minus 1. Okay, so num by 2, what is num by 2? It's 2 here in this case, plus what is num? Num is 5 minus 1, 7 minus 1, 6. So yeah, we have a pattern which is num by 2 plus num minus 1. So let's try to have the next condition here. For I greater than n by 2, I plus j is equal to num by 2 plus num minus 1. Let me have this num by 2 and brackets. Okay, let me have the conditions on separate line. So let's try to run this once. Or 5, let's say. Yes, it's working fine. And let's say I run it for 7. Okay, let's say I run it for 9. Hopefully it works. Yeah, we do get the desired output. Let's try to move on to the next question, which is pattern 11. So we have to print this pattern that we have here. So we have to print it for n is equals to 5. So this is a pattern similar to the star pattern that we had solved. I think it was for the pattern 1, right? Where we had to, yeah, this was the pattern. The only difference is that we have to print the numbers now, right? So let's try to do this for pattern 11. We copy pattern 1 and have it numbered as pattern 11. Where do we have pattern 11? Yeah. So we can have a counter variable. So let's say int count is equals to 0 first. And then I'll not try to solve this using two approaches. Like I'll have only one approach. So when I can do something like count plus plus count, right? So what will do? It will print 1 first, then 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that is what we want, right? And let's try to have them separated here with a tab. Otherwise it's get messy. So let's say for n is equals to 5, we have this desired output, right? Let's solve the next question now. for pattern 12. Right, so we have to print this series now. And what we have to do is something like a Fibonacci series here, like we have 0, then 1, 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 8 is 13. So let's try to code that now. Like it's similar to our last problem. The pattern is similar. We just have to print the Fibonacci series. So we'll have previous and then we'll have current. Like Fibonacci series, it starts with 0 and 1. And what happens is we print previous, right? Then we change the value of current. So let's take a temporary variable to swap the values. Like we'll store the previous first in this. Let's call it temp previous. And then the previous value becomes the current one, right? Previous becomes like the current value becomes the previous one, and the previous value becomes the current one, and the current value is the temporary previous plus current. Yep, and I think this should work. Let's try to run this once. For output, for input 5, let's see. Yep, and we do get the desired output. Yeah, so there are, I think, some 20 questions related to patterns here, right? So let's continue solving some more questions in the next video. So see you guys. Bye bye.